everyone. My name is Juliano. And first of all, I'd like to say that I'm very glad to be here at the Polyglot conference to speak about something that I love, that is languages. I find this event incredible, and it's a great opportunity for all of us. Well, I am from Fortaleza, Brazil. It's in the northeastern region of the country. I graduated in computer science in 2002 and worked as a systems analyst for 6 years when finally I decided to become a translator in 2008. And I have been working as a translator for the last 12 years. I'd like to talk to you now about how polyglots can become translators. Because if we can unite our passion with our profession, it's the best case scenario for everyone, right? So I made languages my job, and I'm very glad, I'm very happy, satisfied with the results. And I'm going to show you how you, as polyglots, as people who speak other languages, can also work with them, earn money with them, and have clients all over the world, okay? So I have always been fascinated with languages since I was a teenager. I started studying English when I was 14, and then after 5 years, I was enrolled in a French course, which I studied for another 3 years. And then in my early adulthood, I could already speak Portuguese, English, and French very fluently. And I studied computer science, as I said, worked with it for a few years in the information technology field, which was certainly something very good to do because I also love technology, computers, and all that. And in 2008, I could speak those languages still, and I decided to work with them. I searched on the internet for some jobs with languages, and then I found the translation market, which I saw as very promising. I also give tips about translation on an YouTube channel since 2016. The channel is called Viver de Tradução, Living by Translation. And yeah, I have many people who watch my videos, and I explained about the market, how we can find clients, how we can charge for the jobs, CAT tools, computer assisted translation tools, and also platforms, everything. Take a look if you have some time. Okay, let's move on. Well, first of all, we have to answer the question, is there a translation market that is big enough for everyone? Because people may think that it's not a very interesting field to work on, okay? But according to statistics from the last years, as you can see here, from NIMSI Insights, which is an institute that makes statistics about the linguistic market, we can see that in terms of billions of dollars, in 2012, the translation market was $33 billion. And then in 2015, it grew to $47 billion, then 50. And the predictions say that by 2023, the translation market will be as big as $66 billion. So it is growing, and we cannot see this stopping. Okay, so it's a very big market, many fields. We need translations for all things. You can imagine medical translations, legal translations, video games, everything, advertising, tourism, and everything you can imagine. So in the last 7 years, the demand for human translators doubled, okay, as you can see. And also something we can see in this report is that the linguistic service industry is growing, and we cannot see an end to this growth. So it's a very interesting field to work on if you love languages like myself. And yeah, you can join us as translators, and I'm going to show you how to do that. First of all, how to find translation clients. Well, you certainly can be recommended by friends and family to other people. You must start telling people that you are a translator, you are working with it. Maybe you create a profile on some social media and start connecting to people. Uh, you may create your professional website if you want. There are many tools to do that nowadays. Also, there are groups for translators on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and so on. You can meet people, you can go to congresses, you can go to translation meetings and events and get to know how this works, okay? There are also websites that offer translation jobs. Clients post their everyday jobs for all the languages, and then you can quote for these jobs. One of them is pros.com, the biggest one. That's where I started becoming a translator. In 2007, I started searching for some jobs over there. I became a member in 2008. There are also other websites such as Translators Cafe, Upwork, Fiverr, and many others. Okay, you can explore all of them if you want. Also LinkedIn, which is a professional network website, I recommend it very much. You can connect to project managers, directors from many translation agencies, and so on. I'm going to talk a little bit more about pros.com, which is the website where I got almost all of my clients because it's a very big platform and we can see jobs being posted every day for all language pairs, okay? In the beginning, I started working with English, French, and Portuguese, but in the last 12 years, as you know, I am a polyglot. I like studying languages. I have already added another 3 languages, which are Spanish, German, and Italian. So nowadays, I work with 6 languages. And by the way, most of the time you translate into your native language. So I translate into Brazilian Portuguese for almost all my jobs, okay? From English, from French, from Spanish, German, into Brazilian Portuguese. And that's what agencies want. They want native speakers in the target language. But of course that you can also translate into the foreign language. That's also possible, and I have done that many times, but much less than into Portuguese. Okay, so I'd like to tell you about a concept that those jobs that you can find on pros.com or other websites is just the tip of the iceberg, okay? Because there are thousands of translation agencies all over the planet and they are posting jobs on these platforms, but the jobs they post there are just a very few amount of jobs that exist. As you can see, when you get in touch with one of these clients, you continue your communication with them by email mainly. So once I meet a client over there on Pros, on LinkedIn, on Translators Cafe, for example, afterwards, I'm going to communicate with this client for years or decades by email, and the jobs will be sent directly to me, not anymore through the website. So the jobs that appear on the website are just a tiny part of the job market that you can see. And once you enter this market, you can be sent jobs directly to your email every day. That's what happens with me, and that's what happens with many other translators. So don't think that what you see there is what there is to be done. No, because we receive emails in the background outside those platforms all the time. So the market is much bigger than you can imagine. So I work mainly with translation agencies because of some reasons I'm going to explain you. Of course, you can have direct clients, that is people that contact you or companies that are not translation agencies and ask you to provide a translation for them. But I prefer working with translation agencies for the following reasons. Well, they act as a middleman, an intermediary between the translator and the end client. So we don't have to worry about finding end clients that may be big companies. So they go after them and the clients are bigger. For example, if you want to translate material from Disney, Siemens, I don't know, a very big company on the planet, Canon, Nikon, any company you can imagine, all of them have loads of material to translate, right? You cannot contact such big company like that directly, or they will not trust you. They will trust their translation account to an agency. And that's how we can translate very big materials through agencies. They take care of all paperwork, so you don't have to worry about contracts, charging the client, payments, anything. You just need to get the text to translate from the agency, you translate it, and you deliver it back. That's it. You don't have to worry about anything else. They manage the translation projects. For example, the agency gets a text to translate. They split the text with many translators, reviewers, proofreaders. They make the formatting. They take care of the glossary, translation memories, and so on. So you don't have to worry about any of that. They offer a constant workflow. I work for agencies, and some of my clients are as old as 10 years old in our relationship. So I have other clients that I work for 5 years or 3 years. So they provide me jobs constantly, every week or every month. It's very good. I don't have to go after work. They go after it for me and then send it to me. They have a bigger work volume, and they know what the service is. Because if you are talking with an end client that doesn't know anything about translation, you have to explain to them how much you would charge. Maybe they find it expensive, they don't know what is involved. And if we deal with translation agencies, they know everything. They know the word counts, they know the software we need, how much we should be paid, and everything. You don't have to explain all the translation fields to a new client all the time if you work with an agency. And the last thing why I like agencies is that we only get to worry about what we need to do, that is translating the text. We don't need to do the formatting, the uh, chasing clients for payment, and nothing of that. So I like it very much. That's my vision about translation agencies, and I recommend you to get jobs with them. And how many clients should we have? Okay, I'm going to show you here this picture of my statistics from the last 12 years. How many clients I had from the beginning until today. Well, in the blue line, you can see the clients I had in that year. And in the red line, you can see the clients I worked for in average every month in that year. So for example, in 2008, I had 10 clients. 2009, I had 12 clients, and then 14, 17. Every year, I got a few more clients. Of course, that you can lose a client and also get more clients to replace the clients you lost. But I think a very interesting number of clients to have is over 20. Then I got 24, 30 clients, 29. After quite a few years, actually, you can see after 6, 7 years, I was over 30 clients each year. And then I jumped to over 40 clients, and nowadays I have over 70 clients per year. I think it's a very good number of clients to have because you can expect to receive jobs from them or from some of them every month. Because if you have one client, five clients, it's not going to occupy you every time. You will be very idle. You will have many days or weeks without any jobs to do. That's what happened with me in the first 2 years, for example. It was ups and downs. I had many jobs in a certain month, and the next month I had nothing to do because I had only 10 clients or 15 clients per year. So I suggest you start building your clientele, your portfolio of international clients from all over the planet. And with time, after a few years working in that industry, you'll be able to have over 20, 30 clients per year. And that's what I recommend. It seems to be many clients, but actually it's what you need to have, because if you have few clients, that as I said, you won't have work every day. If you have many clients, some of them will send you something every time. Okay, so keep that in mind. And now let's talk about where the clients are. Well, you may think, as some people think, that clients will be in your country. For example, I am Brazilian, I live in Brazil. People think, well, I'm going to search for translation agencies in Brazil. But that's not the case at all. We live in a globalized world. We have clients from everywhere, okay? I'm going to show you where some of my clients are. Well, some of my clients, of course, are in Brazil, as you can see, the orange points here in the Brazilian map. Well, I live in that orange point above. Okay, that's my city, Fortaleza. I have some clients here as well. But I also have some clients in Argentina, as you can see here, translation back office, gear translations, idea translations. Those are translation agencies from Argentina. In the United States and North America, Canada, I have clients all over the place, as you can see, the orange points. Um, and for example, here in California, I have High Tech Passport, Vox Orbis, Game Scribes, Local Concept, and so on. Here in the East Coast, you can see close to New York, for example, I have clients like Corporate Translations, Aclaro, Transperfect, Longview, Epic Translations, Babel Media, Skyward, and so on. In Europe is where most of my clients are located. As you can see, many clients in Portugal, Spain, France, Germany, England, Poland, Italy, and so on. Many, many European countries where I have clients, as you can see. For example, here in the area of Barcelona, I have those 5 clients, Lextrad, Syntax, MSS, and so on. And here in the region of London, you can see many of my clients, Language Weaver, Verboo, Translate Plus, Lingo Horizon, Word by Word, etc., etc. And also I have clients in Asia, for example, in China, as you can see, some points over there, Hong Kong, also, Golden View, Transzenith, Worders, Shantlock. Well, that's it in terms of locations of clients. You can have clients all over the place, okay? Because, for example, if I translate from English into Brazilian Portuguese, I have clients to translate jobs from that language pair in China, in France, in the United States, in Germany. Yes, translation agencies in Europe, in Asia, everywhere, they need translators into Brazilian Portuguese because they have clients that need translations for many language pairs. For example, you can imagine a very big company that has workers, that has clients all over the planet. They need to translate their material into Brazilian Portuguese, into French, into German, into Polish, into Japanese, Chinese, and so on. Into English, of course, as well. And I can have clients from any country to translate into any language. You have to keep that in mind. People think that because I am Brazilian, I can only have clients in Brazil, but no, that's not the case. You can have clients in Hong Kong, in Australia, in China, in England, because they deal with many, many language pairs. And it doesn't matter where the translation agency is and where the translator is. You can be anywhere as well, okay? So I'm going to show you a picture of a translation agency I visited in Argentina in 2013. That's the team of Idea Translations, and I visited them. It's very nice because usually we don't see our clients face to face, never. And when you go to some country, you can visit them. And that was a very pleasant day that I spent with them in Argentina, in the city of La Plata. So how much translation agencies pay? As you can see in this illustration, all these bags represent translation agencies, and all of them have many words to translate, but not all of them pay the same amount for each word. There are agencies that pay $2 per word, $5, $10. So they pay you very, very different translation fees, okay? So you have to keep that in mind as well. You will have clients from everywhere, and they will pay you different prices per word. And by the way, the rate is per word. That's how we count how much a translation costs. You see how many words are there to translate, and then you say the price, 5 cents, 7 cents, 12 cents, anything. Okay. And in this illustration, in this graphic, you can see how my translation fees evolved throughout the years since the beginning of my career. Okay. I started earning a very good translation fee because I had only 1 or 2 clients that paid me very well. But then when I got more and more clients, and that's very interesting because you don't want to depend on only 1 or 2 clients, then my translation rates started to go down, but that was also fine because I had more clients to rely on. And year by year, I started increasing my translation rates. And nowadays I am almost in terms of $6 to $9 per word. That's what I receive nowadays. I'm going to show you now a table of 15 of my best clients this year, 2020. I had 40 clients in the first semester, and 15 of them are here. As you can see, they are from China, Australia, United States, Spain, England, France, Turkey, Italy, Germany, and so on. And each of them pays me that amount per word, as you can see, $7 cents, 6 cents, 8 cents, 3 cents of euro, 7, 6, 5, 8, $5 and so on. So the translation rates may vary from client to client, but I recommend you that you keep those rates at least between $5 to $9 per word. That's what I can get from those clients. And that's very good because, for example, you can translate like 3,000 words or 4,000 words per day. You can do the math yourselves. You can see that we can earn like $200, $300 per day. It's possible. So it's very nice. And you can have jobs constantly every day if you earn $200, $300. You can imagine that by the end of 1 month, you can earn like $5,000 to $6,000. That's my salary, by the way, and that's what I can get from having those many clients. And in this graphic, you can see how busy I was in the first semester from January to June 2020. And we are talking about the year of the pandemic. As you can see, people were losing jobs, losing opportunities all over the planet. And I still got those many jobs. As you can see, 15 of my clients are here. Each of them contacted me in one of those points, as you can see. Some clients are more frequent. As you can see, they send me jobs every week throughout the months. Some other clients send me jobs only once a month or in the end of the month. As you can see, they may vary, or they send me one job in January and then only in May, June. So different clients send you jobs in different frequencies. And if you have those many clients, like I am showing you here, 15 of them, but I have 40 this year in the first semester. Nowadays, I have over 50 clients. By the end of the year, I think I will have had 60 or 70 clients. So if you have those many clients, they will keep you busy all the time. You will be getting jobs from some of them all the time. That's what I recommend. And now let me tell you about the size of translations. How big are translations? Well, many of them are very small. Most of them are very small, actually. As you can see here, some translations involve only up to 10 words. Yes, we have jobs where we need to translate only 1 word, for example, or 2 words. As you can see, 5% represent works with up to 10 words. And also some words involve dozens or a few hundred words, like 500, 200 words, 800 words, and they represent like from 11 to 100 words, as I did here. 26% of my jobs are in that range, from 101 to 1,000 words, 45% of my jobs. So as you can see, up to 1,000 words, I have around 70%, 75% of my jobs. And if I get jobs with over 1,000 words up to 5,000, it represents 18% of my work. And very big works like over 5,000 words, they are represent only 6%. So as you can see, most jobs are going to be very small, and you can finish them in seconds or minutes, like 5, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, you can finish a translation project. Some jobs you can take a few hours to complete, okay, or a few days, and very few jobs you will need more than 1 week or 2 weeks to complete. Okay, so you can make yourself busy with all those kinds of jobs. You can deliver like 5, 6 projects per day, translating very small jobs, very big jobs. You can work in each of them and split your day as you wish. Okay, so as you can see here, a total of 9 million words during 6 years, 2013 to 2018. 9 million words I worked on, and representing almost 7,000 jobs. Okay, so that's just a few years of my career that I put here in this graphic. And now let's see how to conquer and how to make clients loyal to you. Okay, first of all, you have to be responsive. You have to be dynamic. It's a very fast market. Okay, you are receiving emails, you are answering emails, and you have to answer them promptly as soon as possible. Okay, because otherwise, another translator will answer it earlier than you, and they will get the job. So being responsive and dynamic is a key feature for any translator. You have to be committed to your clients. Okay, you have to deliver by the deadline and according to the instructions. They send you instructions, they send you deadline, you agree on that, and then you deliver. Okay, you have to be versatile. You have to increase the variability of services you provide. You may work with different areas. You may work with contracts, games, medicine, marketing, tourism, and so on. Okay. Also, the services you provide may vary. You can provide translations, proofreadings, post editings, interpretation, subtitling, everything. This market is huge. You can work with many, many different fields, and I recommend you to diversify in order to gain sustainability. Okay, and also since we are polyglots, we are able to work with many language pairs. Okay, I started working with English into Portuguese and French into Portuguese, and also Portuguese into English or French. But nowadays, I also work with Spanish, German, and Italian. And I have done some very big jobs in all those language pairs. So you can continue your career as a polyglot. You can still learn other languages and add them in your portfolio of language pairs offered to your clients. Okay. You also have to use many different CAT tools. They are computer assistant translation tools. They don't translate for you, okay? They are just text editors for translators to organize the text better. They also keep translation memory. Everything you write, they save it into a memory. So you'll never have to translate the same line twice because they will bring it from the memory, even if it's 90 or 70% similar to anything you translated before. You just have to make some adjustments. That's how they work. And sometimes we get urgent jobs to do, so I recommend you do that, being a lifesaver translator. And those clients like when you solve their problems and you get some urgent work to do. And also, you have to be a problem solver. You have to provide your clients solutions for their problems. If they want to do something in a way and perhaps you find another way that's better, you may suggest it. So those are my tips on that. And also you have to be friendly with your clients, okay? You have to treat them well. You have to write good emails. You have to have a very good exchange of ideas and provide them with what they want, suggestions. Also, you may recommend some colleagues to work, and that's very, very interesting. And the last thing I would like to say is that a quote from Seneca. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. So in my case, for example, I was prepared. I knew some languages, English, French, and Portuguese very well. Okay. And then when I tried to find some translation jobs, I had the luck because I was already prepared. I imagine that some of you already can speak some languages, so maybe you can launch yourselves into this market of translation that's very big, very lucrative. You can have very good salaries. You can work for many agencies, earn in dollars, euros, British pounds, and that's great. For me, for example, who live in Brazil, I earn more than I could earn here because of the currencies I earn in dollars, euros. They are very valued here, so that's great. And as I told you, it's not difficult to reach like $4,000 to $6,000 every month, as is my case for quite a few years. So I'm very satisfied with the jobs I get, with the translations, the money I get, and that's a very good opportunity for people who speak languages to become a translator. And also, you can work from anywhere. As you can see, I am here in the balcony of my apartment. You can work at the beach. You can work at an airport if you are traveling. You can work in a hostel anywhere. For example, now during the pandemic, I rented a beach house with my family and we spent 3 months at the beach and I could translate there without any problem. I just need a computer and internet connection. And also, I would like to illustrate here with a picture from a translator friend, Teresa. And she lives in Canada, and here is where she works. Also in the balcony of her house, and with this very beautiful view. And I'm going to show you where I am now. Actually, I am in the balcony, as you can see. Um, I can have this view of my city, okay? Fortaleza, some buildings, and there's a park over there, and so on. It's very pleasant. And there's where I work. Sometimes I work in the room, sometimes here outside, and that's very pleasant. So um, that was very nice to be here with you, talking about translation, talking about languages, and this huge market that you can enter now if you want. And by the way, I have just launched a mentoring program for translators. So if you want to become a translator, you can visit my website, viverdetradução.com. It's the same name as my channel, Living by Translation, but it's in Portuguese, Viver de Tradução. And we are offering classes for people who want to become translators, how to deal with the curriculum, profile, social media, and negotiation platforms, tools, and many aspects of the profession. We are also offering classes in Portuguese and English. So take a look at the website. Talk to me if you want to know more about how to become a translator. And that's it. Thank you very much. Good luck. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. You can send me an email. You can call me. You can send me a message on WhatsApp. And I will be very glad to talk to you. Thank you very much.